What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. So I hope you're having a great day. We had some nice price action in SPY today, as well as some good swing trade action. So I'm going to be breaking it all down for you guys, and I'm going to be talking specifically about buying the dip. All right, so if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. So first of all, hit me with a 1 if you're feeling good. Hit me with the Trading Wars Army if you're here and ready to rock. So I'm going to walk you guys through the trades we took today. The first thing that we did, guys, let me hit the replay and I will walk you through this. Boom. All right. So I already have it drawn. Here's the previous day's high and the previous day's low. So that's Friday's high and Friday's low. So the first thing that we did today, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you right here. So for any new members as well, I added an education section to the SPY VIP that has everything you need to know. So I think that's pretty good for you guys. Let's go ahead here to the setups. And let me start you guys off with the beginning of the day. So first bar comes in, it's in the middle of the range, right? We could see that. Here's the high and the low are in the middle of the range. So the first thing, guys, is good morning, open in the middle of the range. We'll pass on the orb. So first day of the week, the market wants to find direction. We need to be patient. So I started looking for dip buys. And the reason is, normally when we have these inside opens, if I draw a Fibonacci here from the low to the high like this, so what I was looking for here was this gap fill. So this gap fill came to my attention right off the bat. So I saw that we were pulling back in and it lined up right with the 50 and the 618 right in the zone. So the first thing that I did was I started off right here, guys, looking to for a dip buy between 454 to 455 to test the water. So the first time that so this play was actually like an average in play. I don't do it all the time, but today, because of that inside open, we started off right off the bat. And let me replay that again. 1 second. There we go. And then we started pulling into the 50. So the 50 here was the first ad. And then as we started coming down, right, and we started pushing in here, I was able to get in one more time. So right here. So picking up some more longs here, hard stop was 451.34. So I had a hard stop right below the 786 on the way down, right? So I always had that protection, but I was averaging into this play. Then from there, guys, what you'll find, this is actually pretty crazy. If I take this, if I draw the high of the closing bar, right? Let me get rid of the fib. You could see, like, check this out. This is a textbook gap fill. Let me put this in yellow. So what we can see here, we pull into that gap fill, and that's where we're adding and averaging into the position. And then from there, guys, check this out. Bam, we take off. Beautiful, right? So that was clean. So once we caught that, nice winner now, cover some longs, cover more, leave runners on. That's why I don't take the orb on inside days, looking for the reversal, and we caught it. Very, very beautiful. So we did a video on Twitter to do a recap, and let me just tell you guys the numbers. So the 455 calls that expired today on Monday went for 92% from our entry right around here to the high of the day was 92%. So right off of that, guys, something else that I want to mention, some members caught this, is if we switch over to the 3-minute chart, we have a beautiful inside bar sitting on the gap fill with that beautiful, powerful inside bar. So that one was amazing also. So I know a lot of people caught that. And then if we go to the 5 and just let this play out, right? Let me just fast forward. What we had was we had a little bit of choppiness in right after that push. So that's why I was looking to get into those dip buys right off the bat, because once I knew, because we had an inside open, that we will probably go sideways at some point. And you could see we did it for like a good hour. Okay, we did it. Actually did it from like 10 to about 12. So we did it for a good 2 hours. So boom, Jonathan, what's going on, brother? $5. Thank you very much. SPY was on fire today. What a gap fill and the continuation up. Yeah, it was beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Love it. Yeah, and then we had the Nirvana, which had a nice pop, but like I said, this zone was really hard to trade. Then we had the trigger that came in a little bit later in the day. The trigger went up for a good pop, and then it came back down to break even, but still made a little bit of money on that. But yeah, like right off the bat, you got to be aggressive on what your idea is, right? I'm gonna ask you guys an honest question. So let's look at the 3 minute, right? So as we're coming down here, like as we're going red and red and red, how many of you guys would have been comfortable buying the dip? How many of you guys? Hit me with a 1 if you'll be comfortable. Hit me with a 2 if not. What do you guys think? So when you are dip buying, you have to look at support and you have to anticipate it coming there. Okay. So this is like the whole plan that I had today. We opened in the middle of the range. We had the gap fill here, and then we had the prior day range Fibonacci, right? And all of these concept, guys, I talk about it in my book. Let me just put that up right now. So here we go. So in here, in the drill down book is where I talk about the fibs. I talk about the prior days range. I see a question about the trigger. So normally when I get into the trigger, so the trigger was right around here. Once we break the previous day's high, I like to get the stop loss to break even. You don't have to, but that's one of the things that I do. So once we have that push up, I put the stop to break even to protect me. It's personal preference because sometimes it will poke you back and then run. But because I already made money in the beginning of the day, I was pretty satisfied with what we had. Okay, beautiful. All right. So that's SPY, pretty straightforward. Hit me with the 3 if you're following me. Hit me with the Trading Wars Army if you're feeling nice and happy. And then we're going to move on. Boom. All right. So the next play was out of the 4 picks that we did for stocks, Pfizer was the best one. It was just beautiful. I'm going to go to the daily chart and we'll break it down. So Pfizer had a double inside bar pattern on the daily, right? And like we said, guys, anytime we have a double inside bar pattern, we're looking for a break, right? The last time we had a double inside bar pattern, we could see it was back on the 12th of August, right? And then we had a big push up. So it's the same type of thing that we're looking for here, guys. So we have the double inside and we're looking for a breakout now, right? So if I go here to the 5, I'm going to walk you guys through this. First bar comes in, okay? The trigger is right around here. Okay, so the trigger is right around here. So we're not on the trigger yet. We come in, we have a little bit of a opening range breakout, right? A little push down, nothing much, but the best setup came right after. Double. So we had a double inside bar daily and a double inside bar on the 5. And this is fractal trading at its most prime, beautiful, amazing, right? So we have a double inside on the daily, double inside on the 5, and then we start pushing down. Beautiful play. So these puts went for over 100%. The Friday expiry, very, very, very clean. Okay. So we had the double IB, right? Push down. And then we also had some fib action. If I take the fib from the high to the low, you could see, oh my God, look at that, guys. Like almost. All right, let's see if it's exactly perfect. Hold on, let's draw it. So let me see if this was exact. The high is 53.89. So let me bring that down a notch. This low is 52.41. Let me bring that up. So there we go. So there we go. So the 53.32 was the 618. The high of this candle was 53.33. So I mean, guys, it really doesn't get any better than that, man. That's the power of fibs. So I'm losing my voice a little bit here. We had the double IB. That was the best play. Then the 618 took us on the way down. Really nice. And let me just check the alerts here. to make sure that those came through. Here, boom. So Pfizer right off the bat in the morning. We got that double inside bar. Beautiful. Boom. Corey Lewis with a 499. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that. Really do. Thank you so much. The rest of the plays, guys, they were a little bit more difficult. Had a lot of chop. Peloton, we did trigger and push a little down, reversal, then came back down. Very hard. I'm not gonna say it was easy. Snap, we had the same thing, this breakdown, little push. Like, so if you are taking the trigger, you could still get a little first target, but nothing really much after that. MU was probably a little bit more easier because you could see with MU, we set up this double bottom, and this double bottom had this inside bar, and that was a great push up. But Pfizer was probably the easiest one out of all, I would say. In terms of swings, I got filled on AMD today with the puts. So right at the open here on the 5, this yellow line, boom, puts came in. They went for about 30 or 40%, and then we kind of went back up. So those are swing trade. So we're just going to, let it be patient. Stop losses are there to protect us. So we'll just let it play out. With the swings, you have to be very patient. Like swing trades, you need to be patient. Very, very much need to. But yeah, so SPY pretty good. Inside open, pretty cool, pretty clean. I like today. It's a little bit harder to trade the inside days because you will have some period of consolidation like this. So just be aware of that. Okay. All right. That was pretty quick. I mean, I don't really have anything more to talk about. Anyone in the Trading Wars Army, if you have any chart requests, or anyone in the Trading Wars Army, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask me, and I will take some time to look them over for you. So I know that a lot of people are banking on Intel as well. That was one of the swing picks I gave for free. So congratulations to anybody that's banking on that. So let's see. Any questions? Disney. All right, let's pull that up. So Disney, let's go to the daily. So Disney is coming off this Holy Grail pattern, right? Back a few days ago. So, this is a typical Holy Grail breakout, right? We had the outside, inside, we broke out, push up. The only thing to watch with Disney is on the way back up, we're going to run into some Fibonacci's from this leg. And you could already see we had a little rejection on the 382, right? We had a little rejection on the 382. But definitely watch these areas, the 50 and the 618, 153 to 156. That could be a major area of resistance. But, Holy Grail did push through pretty good. So we'll see how that plays out. Upstart. Upstart hanging out at this major support back down here, right? So this is a pretty major zone for Upstart because obviously this is one of the areas where we had previous all-time highs. We broke out and then we came back down to retest it, which is, pretty crazy, right? When you think about the stock market, like, how much percentage has this thing given back in the last few weeks? Let's see, 60%, right? Which is pretty crazy. 60% drop. So definitely some dip buyers will be looking right here. If we do start breaking down, probably fill this gap at some point. But, dip buyers will give it a shot. So I don't really see any technical patterns here. So we'll have to wait and see for a setup, a specific setup. I think somebody asked me about Roblox in the chat. So let me someone from my room asked me about that. So let's look at that. So I think someone took this short and they got stopped out, and that's totally fine, right? This is a day when the market decides to buy the dip. Sometimes we're going to have a push and then a rollover. That's what you call the gap fill. In this case, we had a buy the dip opportunity. So anytime the trade goes against you, you have your stop, you get stopped out, it's totally fine. You just look for the next setup, right? So if you got stopped out, there was a lot of opportunities on this chart. Here was the outside bar down here. Okay, that was a nice winner right at the open. This one, not so much. This one was a good one-to-one. This inside bar, a good one-to-one. And this Nirvana was a beauty push. And look at this again, another Nirvana beauty, guys. I keep telling you guys about the Nirvana pattern all the time. Every single day, I keep telling you guys about it. It's a very powerful pattern. And this Holy Grail, look at this. 1, 2, 3. These are my top secret patterns, my powerful patterns, guys. So it's okay if you get stopped out, okay? Totally fine. You just have to adjust, all right? It's not you. It's just there's no trade that's going to work 100% of the time, okay? What else? Sophie and Tesla. Let me get back. Let me do Tesla. Right now on Tesla, we have a potential double bottom setup here, right here. So what I would like to see is some kind of pattern, right? Like I like to take my insides and my outsides. I won't trade this bar by itself, but definitely some bulls will be looking to play this double bottom here if it can hold. If it breaks, we likely fill this gap for sure. And then from there, who knows where we go really with Tesla. But this is one of those trades, guys, where it's like previous all-time high, trying to become support type of thing, right? That's one of the standard setups you see in the market. So let's see if we get back down here or not. So Sophie. Yeah, so Sophie is playing around with this long-term support here. So again, I'm going to wait for a specific pattern. Like I always like waiting for my trading wars patterns in order to play these names, because I don't think I have an edge on playing these type of candles, right? Or these support trades. Like everybody likes to play support, but if you don't have a particular pattern, where's your stop loss go? Where does your target go? Where does your entry go? That's why I always wait for the trading wars patterns. I always wait for that. Let's go a weekly see. So there's not even an inside bar set up on the weekly. The last time we had a reasonable trade here was this Holy Grail that went for a big push down. But otherwise than that, nothing really right now. Beautiful, guys. All right. So there we go. We'll regroup for tomorrow. Keep going. Starting the week off green is always good, but you always have to make sure that you protect the profits moving forward. So we're going to keep going. I've been on a pretty good winning streak, but you know, at any time that can change, right? A winning streak can become a losing streak at any point. So Otis right here, brother, with the spot. So spot is working on a weekly inside bar right now. So that's going to be on inside bar watch. If we can close with an inside bar here by the end of the week, I think that would be a great setup. Let's go to daily chart. Yep. So we have a Nirvana into the Holy Grail. So this is the Ragnarok. So this is a very, very, very powerful pattern. I don't think we've ever seen this on this chart. I don't think we have. So definitely worth a shot, right? Doesn't have to work, but this is a pretty decent pattern to play off. The Ragnarok. A lot of trap traders in this block right here. So we'll keep an eye on this one for the rest of the week, because I think this is a pretty nice one right here. Let's go. Like I said on the weekly, also working on the inside bar. So, you know, let's see. A lot of names have taken big hits. Like let's see from highs, bring it down, right? 43% drop on spot from highs. So at some point, there's going to be dip buyers stepping in, right? At some point. The question is, are they enough to push the market back up? Are they enough to push these stocks back up? We don't know. But everything comes down to risk to reward, all right? Always. So as you guys know, we did the How to Trade SPY for a Living Part 2 on Sunday. Let me just bring that up right now. Here's Part 1. Let me bring up Part 2. Just going to put it over here, and I just want to say thank you. 1.9K views, 293 likes, 97 comments. So like I said, guys, the goal for this is I want to get 200 comments and 1,000 likes by next Sunday, and then I'm going to double the giveaways. So that's the goal, all right? So if you haven't commented or liked this video, please do. You have a chance to win on the giveaway. And let me just show you guys something really cool while I'm here. So, so I gave away 2 memberships yesterday. One of the winners of the giveaway today posted in the Share Your Success channel. So I'm just going to show you guys. So this person was the person who won the giveaway yesterday. She came in here trading with small size. So my first day in Spy Room with only 1 contract, she made $100. Pretty good, right? So a lot of opportunity to learn and get better. You know, that's what I try to focus on, just education. Everything else doesn't matter. Let's do net for Jonathan right now. So weekly, no pattern setting up right now. The daily, I don't see anything else. I do see these previous, these previous all-time highs where we can come back and retest potentially down here. But I would wait for a particular pattern. Check out this inside bar at the top of net, man. That was pretty. So looking for, looking for an inside bar, looking for something else to pop up for us to trade. Nike. Nike with the Ragnarok also very powerful. So let's put that on. I'm going to put that on here. Nike, and the other one was Spot, right? So let's see how these Ragnaroks play out. This is a very dangerous pattern on Nike. A lot of people have been trapped. A lot of people are in danger. All right. So we'll see how those play out. Very nice. You could take some contracts. You could take some chairs, try it out, see what you get, have a stop loss. These patterns are so rare. These could be like a once in a year or once every 2 or 3 year type of pattern that you see. And, off of this pattern, this could be what Nike needs to take us into new all-time highs, or it could be what Nike needs for a double top crash. It could go either way, because the point of these patterns is to accumulate into a group of trap traders that can become stopped run, either to the downside or to the upside. Either way, that's why we always look at the open. We always look for drill down entries to get in. Beautiful. All right. Otherwise than that, guys, thank you for your time. The books have been doing really well, so I appreciate all of the support. If you get any one of the copies of the book, guys, you get 1 month for free in the SPY or stock room of your choice. Anyone that you want. Sign up for the SPY VIP, $39 a month. Pretty sweet deal, guys. We get all the channels in here. Education channel. The trigger day trades are posted every single night. The setups, I do them live in the morning, and then the bot takes over in the afternoon. So the bot will always to help you stay on track, right? Because I don't like when people trade random things. Like, I don't like when people are trading like VWAP or FediWAP or JLo's bottom and top and like all those weird patterns and cup and handle or spoon and fork. I don't like that. I rather you guys stick to this. So even though I'm pretty much finished trading in the morning, like I don't like to trade in the afternoon. I like to trade in the first hour, 2 hours a day. But you always have this bot here, which will always give you valid setups. So let's look at some of these setups on the bot just to see, right? They're not going to be like 100% accurate, but it's going to give you an edge, right? That's all you want as a trader. Let's look. So let's go to the 15. Just take a look at that today. Right? So check this out. So this Holy Grail, so this is a great example here. You want to play a pattern late in the afternoon. 2:15 comes in, Holy Grail. You go right here, guys, SPY, 15-minute Holy Grail right there. See? So this is how you can use the bot, right, to help you, okay? So like if you want to still trade, you don't have to, but if you want to, you could definitely use this. Like this is just automated, so it's always there as like an assistant, right? So here you go. So you could catch this. Guys, imagine if you take 0 days to expiry puts. Let's see. Let's look at it. Let's see what those went for, just as for education here, guys. Okay, so December, shit, I can't get the 6th expiry anymore, but let's do the 8th expiry. Okay, let's go to the puts, and then let's just say right here, so SPY. So just to show you guys how we break this down, so right here we trigger to the downside, we break this low. So right here, guys, you could either get the 460 puts or the 459. Okay, either one is fine. So let's go with the 459 for 1 strike out of the money. So right here, and then let's look at this, how it moved. Okay. So this is right around 230. They went from about 286 to a high of 361. right? So like decent little scalp into the close, right? Like still good money, guys. Pretty good because you have a tight stop loss. Your stop loss is right up here, okay? Or it could be on the candle itself. So you're not risking much for this potential. And then if you cover some and you wanna swing some into tomorrow, you have the potential that if we do have a sell-off tomorrow, you're already on the boat before everybody gets there. Okay. All right. But yeah, if we go back to the daily chart for SPY, we did have a swing trade trigger here on this Ragnarok. Well, this is not really a Ragnarok. This is a reverse Ragnarok. I forgot what we called it. This is a Bangkok or whatever. This is an outside, inside, outside. So it is a very rare pattern as well. So let's see how we play out. One thing I started thinking about today that I was getting a little worried about was we're getting near the holiday time, and sometimes the volume will dry up and we can just stay flat. And if we stay flat, option premiums are going to get destroyed and it's going to be a little bit harder to make money. So just be careful if that's what the market decides to do, because I wouldn't be surprised if we don't start making bigger moves within the next week, that we can start just going sideways and start killing premiums. There we go. So Banker Rock. There we go. That's the Banker Rock. How do I feel about the calls? Right now, I'm neutral. I don't really have a bias. I'm just trading what's in front of me, right? Like today, we had the pullback, we had the gap fill. I took that. I'm just trying to trade what's in front of me, because the reason is, like I said earlier, is we have situations, we have cases for both right here. You have to remember that the bulls have been on a run since 2020, right? Since March, since COVID. So at some point, there's always a chance for a deeper retracement, right? There's always a chance for that. So you always have to be worried about that and ready for that. So I'm always looking to play both sides. But look at this, guys, forming an inside bar right here on SPY on the weekly. So that's something to have on close watch, because that might be something that could take us into the end of the year if we have a nice inside bar close. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys, man, it's been fun, man. I enjoy these. I try to do it every single day just to keep connected with you guys. I don't know if I'm going to go live this week. I'm a little bit busy, but I might go on YouTube live, maybe sometime midweek. We'll see. And then I might join you guys for half an hour or so and just do some live trading first for fun and education. And we'll see. We'll see where we go. All right. All right. That's it. Thanks for your time. Please comment, like, subscribe. One thing that I want to mention before we go is you guys have been helping me out extremely with all the comments and the likes. It's really been helping my channel grow, and I really appreciate that. What I want to do here is I want to find the list of topics. I want to find the list of topics for next Sunday, and I just wanted to ask you guys how you feel about it. I don't even remember when I tweeted the list of topics. It's been a while, but I'll find it here somewhere. Because we did, what did we do, guys? We did trading strategies. We did futures, options, and shares. We went through everything pretty much, the nuts and bolts. The next few topics are pretty much like advanced, not advanced, but it's more of psychology and systems and back testing and things like that, which a lot of people pretty much ignore in trading because they don't know about it, or they just don't have the time, or they just don't care, right? So I feel like these topics are going to be great. Here we go. So the next topic that I had was swing trading strategies, but I pretty much covered that last week. So the next thing I have is a day in the life of trading SPY, which is pretty much the recaps that I do for you guys. Like I pretty much show you exactly what I'm doing. The other thing that's not on here is trading psychology. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to end the broadcast here. And just let me know in the comments, should we have a full section? Should we do a full seminar on trading psychology? So next Sunday, I will actually be, so not this Sunday, the next Sunday, I'll be in Las Vegas. This Sunday, I will be here in Florida. I might be traveling in Florida, but we'll still be able to do one. And then the week after, I'll be in Vegas. I'm hoping that I could stream live, but I might be too drunk for that. So we don't know, guys. We don't know. All right. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. Comment if you want me to do a day in the life of Trading Spy, or if you want to do trading psychology, because that's very important. All right. And I'm actually going to throw one more. I'm going to do trading psychology, a day in the life of Trading Spy, or risk management. So those are the three you have to choose from. Please comment right after this video and let me know. Okay. So the last thing that I want to say, guys, is before I go, is shout out to the Trading Wars Army members. I really, really do appreciate you guys. You guys know I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to build a community on YouTube, because I really feel, guys, I don't know if you feel like this, but I'm going to share something with you. I really feel like the FinTwit community and Twitter in general is kind of dying out, because there's a lot of propaganda and most people are there for the entertainment and not for the education. But I really find that a lot of people that are here on YouTube are really here for the education. So hit me with the 1 if you agree. Hit me with the 2 if you think that, FinTwit is still where it's at. Honest question. Honest question to you guys. So hit me with the 1 if you feel that way, and hit me with the 2 if you don't. So what the plan is, I'm going to pull this over here. So these are my members. I want to take a second to shout them out. So here are my members. We have 39 members. Thank you very much, guys. It's $4.99. And you guys, any member gets all the emojis, right? You get this one and these ones. And then you get priority to chart requests and priority to questions. All right. So that's what I'll do for you supporting me. But yeah. So I have big plans for YouTube. I really think YouTube is probably going to be the future of what I do. And it's, the people that come here, you guys really want to learn. And I like doing that. I like sharing my education with people that really want it, instead of, on Twitter, sometimes it's just really a bunch of trolls. You know how it is. But anyways, thank you so much. And, if you want to join the army, please feel free to. I'll make sure to give you priority chart requests and questions. But otherwise than that, I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for your time. And then remember what I said, comment once I end this broadcast: trading psychology, risk management, or day in the life of Trading Spy. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow.